Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Kaba Ilco number 7150 DC-10. This is a mortise dummy cylinder in a satin bronze finish. This is literally an item used to finish off, close off, blank off a cylinder prep. Why you might use a dummy cylinder in satin bronze, very commonly you have a mortise lock, or you have an exit device trim, or some piece of hardware that takes a mortise cylinder that you need to remove the keyed function from. A dummy cylinder allows you to retain the original prep trim hardware, remove the key locking and unlocking capability, and do so in such a way that, for the most part, preserves the appearance of the original hardware and does so in a very inexpensive sort of fashion. The 7150 the 7150 DC from Kaba Ilco means it's a dummy cylinder, DC. It also means 15/16 of an inch length. Now, dummy cylinders mortise cylinders are measured from the underside of the head to the back of where the cam would be, but this dummy cylinder is absent of a cam. But if it was there, it would be 15/16. You can get this in a 7160, which is 1 inch. You can get it in a 7180, which is 1.1 inches, and you can get it in a 7200, which is 1.25 inches length. Why you would need those different lengths? Well, different pieces of hardware will require different cylinders just to physically get it attached and locked down to the device. If you're dealing with perhaps a mortise lock, you might want to stick with the typical 1.1 inches sort of 7180 version, because that would be normal and common for that hardware, even though it would be technically slightly shorter than that. Now the -10 is going to mean satin bronze. You're going to be able to do these solid brass cylinders, and that's a hallmark of Kaba Ilco. Nice, very high quality architectural metals such as solid brass. Satin bronze finish, that's the 10 or 612 finish. You'll be able to do this in all of the common finishes. Well, not all, but you'll be able to do it in a polished brass. You'll be able to do it in oil rub bronze, satin chrome naturally, and hopefully those finishes will get you to where you need to be in terms of what you're trying to match. Other finishes can be done, but generally you're going to deal with an excessive lead time and multiples of 10. So if you wanted some of these made in a polished chrome, the polished chrome is probably available as well, but let's say you wanted them in satin brass, you might deal with a multiple of 10 on such an order. Okay. Now, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Kaba Ilco products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to all of their current product catalogs from their different areas of expertise, such as brass cylinders, mortise, rim, key and knob, lever, deadbolt, every possible combination of finish, tailpiece, cam, length, keyway. Kaba Ilco is a name synonymous with incredibly high quality cylinders, but then of course key blanks. There is a link to the most current key blank reference catalog, and that document is that thick when it's printed out, but we've got it available there, and I've used it countless times to be able to accurately determine the key blank number from Kaba Ilco for an unknown key blank. So it's an incredibly handy resource, and if your need for that sort of information is occasional at best, you might want to bookmark that sort of link, because it's a very handy resource. As is finally the link to their storefront hardware. Kaba Ilco has a relatively new line of aluminum storefront hardware, a very fresh take with high quality push paddles, lock bodies, things of that nature. If you've got some aluminum storefront hardware, I would certainly recommend that you take a look at their line of storefront hardware as well. Any questions on the Kaba Ilco 7150 DC-10? This is a 15/16 satin bronze solid brass mortise cylinder, dummy version, or any other Kaba Ilco product. Please feel free to reach out to us.